My name is Giovanni Pattoneri. I'm the director of the local action group Ducato. We are based in Parma and Piacenza in Emilia-Romagna region in Italy. Our leg was born in 2015, and we are managing, first of all, the leader program. But we also cooperate with the public administration of our territory for other development projects. Concerning leader program, we are working on a large territory because we involve more or less 60 municipalities and 158,000 inhabitants. So we are the biggest local action group of Emilia-Romagna region. In Emilia-Romagna region are working 6 groups, and we are the biggest one. We are working in the so-called Italian Food Valley because in Parma and Piacenza, now we have very important production, agro-food production like Parma ham, Parmigiano cheese, and some good wine. This is a great value for our territory. Speaking about the rural areas, we are the areas on which we are more involved in the development project. We have some problems. For example, we have demographic problems, and for this reason, our group is working on the program since many years. We started in 2015, but before I worked in other local groups, so I have a very long experience in this field of activity. Actually, energy issue has never been included in our strategy, and because we are really more focused on tourism or agro-food, which are our specific fields of activities. But of course, we work a lot with public administration. For example, financing renovation of old buildings that they have. And when we speak about renovation of old building, of course, the issue of the energy savings in the last years became always more important. This is one of the reason because we started to work in this field. Another reason is that we have found problems with the knowledge that private citizens have about this topic. And we have seen that they are not aware of the advantages to introduce this kind of measure in the renovation of their building. And very often they are also not able to manage in the right way these technologies. They introduce this kind of technologies, but in the end, they are not aware about how to manage in the right way. And furthermore, in our territory, we have several entities able to play a role in this field, in the energy field. Windows filters, construction, wood industry, professionals, and we decided for these 3 main reasons to start work in this field and to launch this cooperation in the framework of the RENOVERTY project. Partnership, information, and coordination. In which sense? Concerning partnership, of course, as local action group, we always work trying to reinforce partnership. But RENOVERTY gave us the opportunity to create a working group on the topic of energy efficiency, which is participated by representatives of municipalities, ATES, which is the energy agencies of Parma, and some association of enterprises, some professionals, and we have starting to develop a sort of mutual understanding on this topic. And we have also established a relationship with ANCI Emilia-Romagna. ANCI Emilia-Romagna is the regional association of municipalities, and they are developing a very interesting informative activities on the energy sector to support the public administration. We have also involved the National Leader Network because we think that the results of RENOVERTY project should be disseminated all over Italy and involving local action group in this on this topic. So partnership for us is one of the main activity that we have to manage. Concerning information, you know that everywhere now we need information of everything, and we need training specifically in these fields, which, as I told before, citizens, but also enterprises, really, especially if we speak about micro enterprise, or enterprises in the field of in agriculture, for example, they are always really not aware about how to manage in the best way the issue of energy savings. And the third word, coordination, because normally in rural areas, people are not used to work together. So we need to put all the main stakeholders together, to work together, and to plan together. So we think we have to go on in this way, working on these three very important aspects of our activity. Our local strategy, the program that we will manage in 2023, in the program period 2023-2027, this kind of interventions are not included. Nonetheless, the importance of this topic is so high, very, very, very important, and we are trying to find a way to offer some financial aids, starting from the micro enterprises, because at the moment we are not allowed to use European funds for private citizens. We think that we have to start from animation, and we think to work implementing information activities, and to try to finance some part of the investment of the micro enterprises, because in this field we can help them to reinforce their investments in energy saving. I think, although the role of the local action group is not specifically dedicated to this kind of issue, to this kind of topic, we are aware that we must be an active part of the process. So we are also aware that there is no one-size-fits-all recipe. If we speak, if we think on the difference between North Europe and South Europe, we know that, and this is one of the reasons why probably it's more difficult in the south part of Europe to introduce some kind of measure, because of the climate, because of the weather, because of the cultural attitude that people has, considering all these aspects. So I think that, as I told before, we have worked a lot on creating a good partnership, strong coordination, and invest a lot in information. We have to convince people that we have to find the right way. But as you know, this field, as we told before, because of the complex of technologies around this kind of investment require some knowledge that people still don't have, especially in rural areas, but also in the big city, because we have seen in the last year what happens in the renovation of private buildings in Italy. A lot of investment of European funds, but with people that are not playing an active role in this process. So I think we have to work on this field, to implement information, to give people the opportunity to understand why they have to do this, or it should be better to do this. And I think that local action group, for the history, for the skills that we are able to use now, we can be a good partner to implement the process. Well, in Italy, the national policy plays a strategic role. In the last 2 years, it was one of the main topic of the national policy. Energy, everywhere, every day. So, but also the region now plays an important role, because they manage all the European structural funds, and many of the measures included in these regional programs now include investment in energy saving. So what we are doing is to try to coordinate of course, we are working at very local level. So we have to be aware that comparing to this national and regional policy now, we are nothing in terms also of investment, of financial capacity. No, we are nothing. But we are close to people. We are close to enterprises. No? So we are aware that we can play a strategic role in order to make easier for enterprises and people to have information about this financial opportunity of national and regional level. And this is the reason why we will work specifically on this aspect of service information. yes, we are working with ATES, the Energy Agency of Pharma, no, in order to organize an office which should give all kind of information to private citizens, to enterprises, and also to public administration. So in the next future, we hope to be able to organize and to put in start, no? To start the activity in this field. And after this part of activities that we hope to manage for more or less 2 years, starting from the beginning of next year, I think I hope we will have understand better now how, as local action group, we can provide other kind of support to our territory. I think probably it comes from the philosophy of leader program. We should be able to involve people.